I forgot that I was going down to 3 different beaches. I completely forgot I was coming here as well, if I'm honest. At some point there will be actual cycling in this. I've kind of just been pushing my bike most of the way so far, it seems. Good morning, it's just before 7 on a Saturday morning, and today I'm starting out in Dawlish. I'm going to be cycling towards Brixham today, and the plan is that we're going to go through Teignmouth, Shaldon, and then through to Torquay and Paignton, and finally on to Brixham, and then actually get the train back. And I think on today's ride, to do something a little bit different, I might also go and have a look at a couple of the coves that I haven't actually been to before. So we'll go and have a look at Holcombe Cove, and then also Watcombe. So just a little something extra to do, just to kind of look at some of the caves that I've never actually been to before. I've cycled past them plenty of times, but I thought it might be a nice addition to go and look at those. It's maybe going to be a 50-kilometre ride with 800 metres elevation, so let's get to it. Alright, so this is one of the first ones I want to go to. Alright, the seaweed's just about saving me from getting my feet wet. So this is the bay by Holcombe village, and unfortunately you can't go this way on your bike, but this is the seawall that leads into Teignmouth. I've shown the Dawlish seawall in the past as well. You can go from Dawlish to Dawlish Warren on a very similar seawall, but again you can't ride that, I'm afraid. This is the train track that will come back into Dawlish when we get the train from Paignton. I'll carry on back up the hill now, and then when we get closer towards Torquay we'll go to one of the ones called Watcombe as well. I haven't been there before either. Alright, so this is Labrador Bay, just at the top of Shaldon here, and making our way towards Torquay. So we can see along the coast here, so the little island there, I guess, I think that's the one that's on the edge of Hope's Nose where I went to in a previous video. The one we're going to go to next is Watcombe. I haven't been there before, it's maybe halfway between here and there I think, so maybe we can see it on the coast, but I can't exactly point to it because I'm not too sure where it is. Whether we can get down all the way by bike, I don't know as well. Like, I can see lanes on the map, and I see some off-road lanes. I'm happy to do that on my gravel bike, but whether that gets me there all the way, I don't know. So it's going to be a bit of an adventure for me as well to find out. Alright, steep hill. I wonder why it's named that. This is going to lead us down to the second bay now. Is this Watcombe or is this Maidencombe? Maybe I've got the name wrong. Alright, maybe I got the name wrong. This one is going to be Maidencombe Beach. Watcombe Beach is to the right, it's about another mile, so this is the one that I intended to come to. I've actually just got the names wrong. So there's a guy swimming there, and he had his two dogs on the rocks, and they were kind of watching him swim out, and then both dogs have decided to swim out with him now. And yeah, I did have to walk down here a little bit, so I left my bike at the top, but it wasn't too far actually. I was planning on carrying my bike down actually, so I didn't have to leave it behind, but I wouldn't have got anywhere with it, that's for sure. So one thing I'm going to have to keep in mind doing all of these visits down to these beaches is when I reach the bottom I need to be in my lowest gear so I can get back up. Alright, I obviously forgot what I had planned because, yeah, I thought I had 2 trips to the beaches and the coves, but I obviously had 3. This one is Watcombe Beach. Like I was saying, I was going to go to on the last ones. I only planned it last night, so my memory is obviously very short. Alright, so this one is Watcombe Beach. I forgot that I was going down to 3 different beaches, so I thought the last one was Watcombe. I forgot I was going to do that one, but that was Maidencombe Beach, and then this one is Watcombe. And this one's obviously seen better days. I guess this was, who knows what, a cafe. Alright, let's try and work out what it used to be. So there's loads of like shelves there. Oh, there's like a, I can see a spinny thing, so obviously they were selling like postcards on that spinny rack. This down here I think is a fridge, so yeah, it could have been a shop or it could have been a cafe. Yeah, so I haven't been here before, but I know the tide is in, so obviously when it goes out there will be more beach. It'd be interesting to see just how far out it does actually go. Alright, back up here now, and I've done exactly the same. I'm in my highest gear again. This one's going to be a beast because it's leafy and gravelly underneath. And I realise I haven't put my kit on, my light and my GPS. It just beeped in my pocket. I got auto pause on my GPS. And this is too slow for it to want to start. Alright, onwards to Torquay. The smell of a cooked breakfast, ideal. Okay, Babbacombe Beach. So I'm obviously the sort of person that if they ever offer you a lift, don't take it, because not only do I not know where I'm going, having planned this route last night, I've already forgotten what the intention was. I thought I was going to 2 beaches. I actually had 4 planned. This is Babbacombe Beach, and maybe this is the nicest looking one of the 4 that I've been to today actually. So the beach over there, that's Watcombe Beach. I went to that in a previous video. I did similar route coming along Torquay previously, so I did go to that one and then climbed back up. Each one of these is like a big drop down and a climb up again, so I've got one more climb to do when I leave this one. And this is the coast we came from, so the white buildings in the distance, that's Teignmouth, and Dawlish should be just on the other side of that. And then, yeah, some of the other beaches and coves we visited are all along this coastline here. So I don't know, is there a 5th and 6th beach I planned? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was just these 4. So one last climb back up now towards Torquay, and then definitely this time actually into Torquay and onto Paignton and then Brixham. At some point there will be actual cycling in this. I've kind of just been pushing my bike most of the way so far, it seems. This is the harbour in Paignton now, and then we just cycle through Paignton and you can see Paignton Pier there. This is a little bay, I guess it sticks out. If we cut across now we'll be on towards Goodrington Sands. That's where I started one of my other rides recently actually, where I went down to Dartmouth and I went on the Dartmouth ferry. So we'll have a look at Goodrington Sands on the other side and then we can carry on to Brixham. And what an amazing day it's been. Perfect weather, November, nice and warm. Loads of people are having lots of fun. And maybe that's not fun, maybe that's hard work, who knows. Completely forgot I was coming here as well, if I'm honest. This is Berry Head in Brixham. I think last night when I planned this route I just kind of pressed a whole lot of routes that I wanted to do and a lot of locations that I wanted to see. Obviously I pressed to see 4 different bays. I thought I was only seeing 2. I knew I was coming to Brixham. I thought Brixham was the end, but actually I do remember now that I was also coming here to Berry Head. So sometimes you use this technology to help you out, but sometimes you kind of allow it to do a little bit too much, and obviously I just forgot. It was late at night when I planned it, so I don't know, I'm not complaining. It's been a great route and what an amazing place it is here. But I guess the lesson is, when you're using this technology, maybe don't allow it to do too much, or our memory's getting sapped and shorter by the minute. Who knows? This is the lighthouse. This is kind of like obviously the head that sticks out as far as Hope's Nose in Torquay. and then you've got the bay here, so over there will be Torquay, and then Paignton back over that way that we just came from. Alright, so that ride was 53 kilometers and it ended up being 990 meters elevation. But I think that's because I took my GPS off of the bike, put it in my pocket when I went down to some of these beaches, so maybe that accounted for some of the elevation as well. I did get lost a few times, which normally happens, but I don't think that accounts for the extra elevation I did, so it was kind of going a bit further down by foot and then coming back up. And hopefully that was something different. Like, I don't know, I know most people just go out on their bikes and cycle, go as fast as they can, go as far as they can, then come home within 2 hours. But for me, I've been out on my bike for maybe 5 or 6 hours today, and it was very much exploring, like 5 or 6 hours for 53 kilometers. It's certainly not fast given the amount of time spent, but yeah, just a nice adventure really, looking around some of these bays that I haven't been to before. And I haven't been to Berryhead either, so it was really nice to go and see that and be so far out into the sea and kind of overlooking and looking back at the coastline that I came from. That's really nice. It was my first time taking my bike on the train as well, and that actually went really well. I had an open ticket from like 12 onwards, and I didn't need to reserve my bike, which I think normally it seems as though you have to. So I don't know, like if later on in the day that just becomes a thing where you don't need to book. I have checked in the mornings to try and get my bike on, and it is always booked then. So I guess people are traveling in the morning, whether it be for work or like, you know, their own adventures. But after 12, like I had an open ticket, so I could have got the train at any time. I was the first person on with my bike. I did have to get somebody to move along so I could get my bike into the rack. A couple more people came on with bikes as well. So it's a good service, and it means that you can kind of do all of your distance in one direction, get to a train station, and then come back on the train. On this route, we pretty much followed like the train track anyway. The train track does run along the coast for a lot of it, so really nice day out. Great weather for a November. Couldn't have asked for more really. So if you've enjoyed this one, then please like and subscribe. I post a new video every week, and I shall see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.